yeah. One more time around. Everything's slowing down. Can't control it. Say that you're for me. Right now I need loyalty. It's hard for me to judge you. I've been in before this. I've been through the troubles. It's hard to let you in. I've been giving you the runaround. I double on the dosage. I don't need emotion. No. Right now we young and we dumb and we lit. Been thinking back before when we was kids, yeah. I was caught up in the misfit. And we live for the moment, respond to a calling. It's bigger than all of us, right to the wheels. Give anything to feel something there. High if I fall, no, I did it going all in. At the time of my life, right for the squad. No lights through the fog, but we made it, yeah. I'll be good by the morning. Feel like I'm falling.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the most interactive panel on the planet. I am Dapper Dave. This is Hip Hop Alliance Magazine, and we got a lot of topics to tackle tonight. Let me tuck my chain in real quick because I don't want to get robbed. Now, unfortunately, our leader and founder, Money Mitch, is under the weather today, which is why you see me here. But we're going to have a great show. Now, the first thing that I do want to do is bring up a panel member. And I'm talking about the one and only. I'm talking about Chocolate Thunder. I'm talking about a guy who works out 24 hours a day, ladies and gentlemen. One of my closest friends, somebody who I've known for well over 20 years. I'm telling my age a little bit, but without further ado, let's bring in my guy, Mr. Sam. I am in the building. How we doing, bro? Uh-oh. I don't think we can hear you just yet, man.
Oh, what about now? Mic check. 1 2 1 2.
Mic check 1 2 1 2. Man, say, bro, how we doing?
Man, I'm doing pretty good, family. I cannot complain, man. Cannot complain. Doing lovely, doing great. Hey, got my whole name on the screen tonight.
Yeah, you came through with your government, so I know you
came through with the government. I mean business tonight, man. I mean business.
You do? Okay. Let me ask you this, bro, yo. How was your weekend, man?
Say, you know what? The weekend was blessed, man. I did absolutely nothing.
Nothing.
Bro, that's a good thing though, man. You know, we spend a lot of our time busy. Mm-hmm. And a lot of times busy doesn't really you really don't calculate self into being busy. So I was being productive. I had a productive day doing nothing. Or weekend doing nothing.
Doing nothing. I get it. Hey, man, you know what I did this weekend, ladies and gentlemen? I went and I got the haircut that I wanted, but I think I'm going to go ahead because I feel like I'm a little too old, but I got a Dougie. And for y'all that's not from Dallas, y'all don't know what a Dougie is. And for some of y'all that's from Dallas, y'all don't know what a Dougie is. You think the Dougie is a shag, right, where it's big in the back? But no, this is a Dougie. You know what I'm saying? This is why they say my Dougie, and they wiping their head. You see how I got the little hump right here, a little mountain? That's a Dougie. So I went and got a Dougie, and then when I looked in the mirror, I was like, nigga, you're too old for this shit. Cut it off. So I'm going back to the barber probably tomorrow to get this shit taken care of, man. Now, you say what, bro?
You tell me, what's the age limit on haircuts?
You know what? To be all the way honest with you, bro, if you see a guy that's in his 30s, mid 30s, and you see like parts and shit on the side of his head, it's kind of, unless it's the Michael Irvin parts, then I'll look at him and be like, man, grow up, bro. What the fuck is wrong with you? Why do you got these parts in your head? Knock it off. But it looks like we got my guy Toxic the Don in the building. What's going on, Toxic?
Hi, guys.
Oh, man, please don't come in here and say hi, guys, man. What
Hi, guys.
Right. How was your weekend, man?
I was good. You know, the Cowboys got their ass beat, and it wasn't good that we got our ass beat. You know what was good about it? We were able to move and maneuver with Ben DiNucci. If we can do that with Ben DiNucci, imagine what we can do with some actual personnel in there. Some people who are paid. I mean, they're all paid, but the actual starters. You know what I mean?
I definitely understand what you're saying. E, you came in here with a whole lot of energy, so I can tell you passionate about this Ben DiNucci guy. Ben DiNucci reminds me of Tony Romo. Do you see remnants of Tony Romo and Ben DiNucci?
I honestly think Ben can play if he were given an opportunity, like a full chance. If we can give Baker Mayfield a chance, if we can give Sam Darnold, why the fuck can't Ben DiNucci get a chance?
Well, I mean, either way it goes, I wish they get rid of Dak. I don't see us winning anything with Dak, but I'm glad you brought up football because we do have to address something really seriously, y'all. Um, Here in the DFW area, we had a football coach that was gunned down and killed last night while attending a child football game, little league football game. And it's unfortunate. And we actually have the clip on it for those who are not aware of the situation. We're going to go ahead and roll that clip for you real quick.
League football game ended with a coach shot and killed. It happened this weekend in Lancaster, just south of Dallas. Fox 4's Peyton Yeager spoke with the witness as police search for the suspect. Peyton?
Right, Blake, just before 9 p.m. last night, Lancaster police were dispatched out here to Lancaster Community Park. They tell us there was some sort of disagreement between opposing coaching staff, and that led to a argument, which led to a physical altercation, which led to shots being fired, and a youth football coach was pronounced dead at the hospital late last night. Now, friends and family have identified the victim, the youth football coach, as Mike Hickman. Hickman coaches for Dragon Elite Academy. His 9-year-old son is on the team. Parents of Dragon Elite Academy tell us the opposing team's parents and coaches, they became angry due to the final score of the game and started yelling at the referees. That's when a physical fight began. And police say a man from the opposing coaching staff, now identified by police as Yaqib Talib, fired a gun. Hickman was shot and later died at the hospital. Friends and family and fellow coaches of Hickman are left stunned.
Not that important, guys. It's not. It's not that serious. No one should come to a 9-year-old's game and be fearful for their life or be fearful of my son might get shot while he's playing football. Like, come on, y'all. This has to stop.
Again, police are still looking for Talib. He has been identified as the shooter. There is an active warrant for his arrest. Earlier this afternoon, I had a chance to speak with some parents who were out here watching their children play football. They tell us they heard the shots being fired. Their immediate reaction was to get their children and other kids to safety. They tell us these children are traumatized. Some don't even want to go to school. Some never want to play sports again. Again, Hickman, man who was shot and killed, is a father, and his son plays on the team and witnessed the shooting last night.
So obviously, that's a very unfortunate situation. And Sam, I just really want to know how you feel being a father, and I just really want to know how you feel about it, man.
I feel sad, too. Disappointed. Not sad, disappointed. It has gotten out of hand. I mean, I'm situations like that when my son played ball, like seeing fights almost every single game. And I just don't remember it being that serious when I was a kid. Man, I'm really disappointed. It's like I think we got a lot of parents now living vicariously through their children. Seriously. And another thing you gotta look at just in general, when you look at violence, how it's going through the roof right now. People are literally looking for any reason, any single reason to pull that trigger. Not throw hands. Like, because it may have been some altercations. You know, it may have been some altercations. I was really wrapped up in the game when I was younger. But they were throwing hands, not bullets. So I'm disappointed. I mean, I know you don't have kids, but you have nieces, you have nephews, you have younger cousins, and I know you want to show support. How does that make you feel? Just wanting to come out and support other family members and knowing that you may have to be strapped.
Man, I tell you what, I want to hold how I feel because we actually have the incident on tape. And I want to go ahead and put a disclaimer out there. First, shout out to Fox 4 for allowing us to use this footage. And then I want to also put a disclaimer out there. If you got small kids with you, this video might be a little bit disturbing. So we're going to go ahead and roll that footage as well.
I'm not saying, man, it's over, bro. No, we wrong for that shit, bro. Please don't. I'm just saying, respect each other. We wrong for that to go, man. Say, bro, we wrong for that shit, Right, over here. Come on.
Wow.
Wow.
So what I can gather from the footage, it looks like they were jumping this man at first, and then it just got out of hand, and shots were fired, and somebody ends up dead. We do have the very beautiful Miss Paris coming in, and we're going to bring her up to the screen. I haven't forgot about you. I'm coming to you as soon as we bring Miss Paris up. How we doing, Miss Paris? Uh-oh. Can't hear you.
Sorry. Hey, y'all.
Hey, how's it going?
My bad.
Oh, it's all good. We're glad to see you here. Were you able to see any of the footage that we just ran about the junior league football coach that was shot and killed over the weekend in Lancaster?
No.
Oh, man. Can we run that footage one more time? Because we do want to get your opinion on what's happening.
Man, it's over, bro. No, we wrong for that shit, bro. Please don't. I'm just saying, respect each other. We wrong for that to go, man. Say, bro, we wrong for
Wow.
Wow. At a little league game?
At a little league game. So I have to ask you, would you, being a mother with small children, if you were taking your kids to be kids and play a football game and something like this happened, how would it affect you, and how do you think you would feel about it?
It would affect me extremely. Number one, because I have kids. Mm-hmm. And for somebody to get that upset to the point you completely ignore your surroundings, the children, you know what I'm saying? Just like that, you just have to shoot. Like, it's never that serious. It's a little league game. Y'all not even in the NFL. Like, it's a little league. Come on.
Right. Yeah.
Wow.
Could you talk to how traumatic you think that experience would be for a child? Because in the news clip, they were saying that these kids, some of the kids don't ever want to play sports again. How do you think the trauma lasts with a child into their adulthood?
I can't even imagine, honestly, because the sound of gunshots, seeing somebody, you know what I'm saying, get shot, just for a kid, that's a lot.
Right.
That's a lot. We got kids that's scared of the dark,
right?
Let alone watching somebody get shot. I can't imagine. I can't. I feel bad for them babies. Jesus.
Right. How you feeling about it, man? I know you got a small child, and I know that you are aware of the situation, but how do you feel about it overall?
The first thing that I want to
Uh-oh, sounds like we're having audio problems, man. Are you still there?
Am I here?
Are you there?
Can y'all hear me?
I can hear you now. Yes, sir.
I was saying that Aqib Talib, this is his second incident. Then he can right after the Super Bowl when they just won with DeMarcus Ware. Didn't he get in another shooting incident? Lock this can't get right ass nigga up. Get him out of here.
Lock him up.
He's a menace to society. If we're being honest, he has a history, and he doesn't. If you can do it at a kids game, you can do it anywhere.
Anyway,
they say it was his little brother. Allegedly, it's his little brother that they're looking for.
Yeah, we said that about OJ, and it was his son, and all these conspiracy theories. But we know for a fact that Aqib Talib has a history of shooting at people.
Might just run in the blood, man.
You know what? Marvin Harrison had a similar situation where he started shooting situations up, and you know what he did? He set his ass down. Somehow, Aqib Talib, 4 years later, after they done been in the Super Bowl, how you win all that money and you still can't get right?
Right. I don't know.
In the group chat, and I don't know if y'all remember, it was maybe a week ago, I sent another football game where he was maybe about 5'4", and somebody picked this grown man up, and he was pretty upset. You know what I'm saying? And I put in the group chat, I said, we glad it's not the 90s, because somebody would have went back to the car. They would have started shooting because they were embarrassed. And lo and behold, less than, I don't know the time frame, I have to look at the timestamps on it. We in a situation where a person gets shot because of some embarrassment or something.
Right. Man, I got to jump in there and say, when I saw it, you know, sometimes when you see things, it immediately makes you feel some type of way. And when I initially saw the Alton Sterling video of them shooting this guy outside of the corner store, it made me as mad as I could possibly be in that moment. And seeing this video made me as hurt as I could possibly be in that moment, because I'm thinking, here's a father being lost, husband, brother. Here's a staple in the community being lost, and it's for nothing. On top of the fact that these kids are going to be traumatized for the rest of their lives.
For the rest of their life.
Rest of their lives.
For the rest of their life.
Right.
Like that, I can't.
Right.
I cannot.
What's the solution? What do you guys think the solution is for our culture to get past nigga moments? Like, what? Obviously,
calm down, my nigga. Like, just think. Calm down. We get so prideful and we get so angry sometimes that we don't even think before we do. And I'm not even just saying us, that's just people in general. But since we're only talking about us in this moment, like, we gotta calm down, y'all. We gotta calm down. We have to analyze the situation, because it's not worth it half the time.
Right. No, I completely agree. So again, from Hip Hop Alliance, man, we want to send our condolences to the family. If there's anything that we can do, and I mean anything, please reach out to us. Our contact information is available, and just let us know. And I'm going to put this out there. Y'all, we got, like Miss Paris was just saying, we got to do better. We got to calm down and evaluate what's important and what's not. But we do got some different topics to get into. Hate to shift it from the doom and gloom that we were just talking about, but what you sipping on, Miss Paris? It's a smoke.
Oh, wait, hold on. I made a little something.
What you got?
This a little tequila.
Oh man.
A little margarita, like a strawberry liqueur, and a little orange juice. So it's pretty.
You made that?
I did.
So what did you say was in it again? Tequila,
strawberry margarita liqueur, and some orange juice.
And how drunk would you say it gets you from a scale of 1 to 10?
By the end of this glass, I be feeling real good.
Well, I'm drinking because you made me drink.
Let's go.
All right, cheers to you as well.
Cheers.
Now, I don't know where my guy Sam is, but E, are you still with us? There he is, over there looking like I don't know. Harvey is in the building, ladies, and you remember Mr. Harvey, don't you?
Hey, Harv. Okay, bartender. Period. Because you already know.
Call in, Harvey. All right, so we got to jump to this next topic now. I hate to be all inappropriate, but we grown, so we got to talk about grown folks shit. And our producer, Money Mitch, shout out to him. He is in the building, but he's a little bit under the weather, but he is working the boards right now. But I have to ask y'all, are black women being protected by black men? And E, I want to start with you, E, because I know you, and I kind of feel like I know what you're going to say. Are black men doing a good job of protecting black women? Oh wow! And he just got out of the building on that. He just ran off somewhere. Oh my God! So, Miss London, I'm going to ask you: do you feel like black men are doing enough to protect black women? And whatever your answer is, a reason as to why.
I'm gonna say yes and no. The reason why I say yes and no, because this day and age now, there's two types of black men at this point. There's ones that just don't deal with black women, you know, for different reasons. I know a few that don't deal with black women because we're loud, or we don't know how to control our anger, things like that. So those are just the men that just don't deal with black women. But the men that do deal with black women, I think for the most part, they can. Sorry, y'all. That's my son getting his plate, but he up bed. Sorry, y'all. But I think the black men that do deal with black women, they don't do the greatest job because there are some things that black men kind of just want the black women to just kind of just, you know, just chill. Just chill. When in certain situations where they need to speak up. You know what I mean? So I'm going to give it a yes and a no.
A yes?
Like neutral.
Okay. Well, let me ask you this. As a black woman, are you looking for protection from your black man? And if so, what type of protection are you looking for?
I would say yes. Absolutely. Security. Like, I need to feel like we can go out and, you know, I'm safe with you. Regardless, like if somebody come up and say something disrespectful, I need to know that my man is gonna speak up and be like, nah, we not doing that. You know what I mean? But this day and age, these black men be like, no, just chill, just keep walking. Like,
hey, real quick, regular smuggler vegan. Black men don't play about their black women. Now, a woman, they don't know. What? Huh? Why would I play about somebody I don't know? Forget her. Forget all these black women that give me too many headaches. Y'all too loud. Y'all don't want to help a brother out during the struggle. You don't want to massage no feet. You don't want to rub my shoulders. I've been out there hard work. You know how hot it is in Texas? You ever have to pour some concrete and it's hot mixing? Y'all need to help us out. Where y'all love for us, huh? Where you at, black woman?
Wait a minute.
Wow.
You got the comments jumping right now. What the?
Yeah, wow. Tell us how you really feel, E.
Elaborate, please, E. What do you mean that they won't rub your back and all of this extra? What do you mean by that?
Bro, after a 9-10 hour shift, I don't want to hear your shit. Take care of some shit. Help a brother out. I would never put him in a negative position, but I need him to be a protector. Well, look here, regular schmegular. If I'm going to be your protector, take care of these damn shoulders, damn it. I got some stress. Shit. I got some tension in my neck.
Oh, shit. Well, Sam, you're over there laughing, man. I really need you to dunk this one, man. I got
say this. Hey, I'm gonna echo right there with E, man. I'm gonna echo right there with him. There is a lot asked for, man. You know, there's a lot of expectations. Sometimes not realistic. And if I'm willing to, you know, jeopardize, you know, to piggyback off Ms. London, she said she looking for security. But here it is. Let's say somebody steps out of line with you, and I put my hands on them. I'm going to jail. Then the bills get out funny. So it's kind of a catch-22. You kind of damn if you do, damn if you don't. So fuck it. I'm right there with E. I'm backdoor right there with E, man.
Man.
You win some, you lose some. I'm just saying, brother. You win some, you lose some. I took a lot of L's in the past behind one particular female. We shall not speak about her. You know her from back in 6th grade. Probably one of the meanest people you ever met in your life.
Oh man. Oh, I know
Yeah.
who you're talking about.
You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay, well, yeah, she's very mean. I got into some fights with you. But I get what
behind her. Yeah. So they're protected, brother. They're protected enough.
And Mitch bring up another damn good point, because you know some of them. Why do I need to do this? Why, you know what? I don't even want to protect your black ass. You got it, Batman. Why don't you protect your damn self? You know what, Bane? You can fight somebody. You strong. You know what? You big and bad. You go and do it your damn self over there. He right. I do whatever. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead, bro. What was the comment you was about to read?
I do whatever my king needs, and what as long he's leading and protecting right. My bad, guys. I'm a little hype. I agree with that too. You know, if as a man we need to do our role, but it's a give and take. Women really need to understand it's a give and take shit. I'm
gonna jump in here and say I disagree with both of you guys. And I am so disappointed in you. When I think about the word protection, I'm going to say men are doing a terrible job of protecting black women in general. And when I say protection, I don't just mean physically, I mean mentally, emotionally, and I mean their image. All we got to do is turn on a rap song and listen to how they degrade our women on the music. That's not protection. All we have to do is, man, I've seen one time, bro, this white dude was talking to this black lady so crazy. And I'm walking into the store and everybody was just kind of minding their own business. And I was like, you got me fucked up, bro. You're not going to talk to her. I didn't know this lady was a man on the moon. You got me fucked up. You're not going to talk to her like that in front of me. And then I realized that the lady was a bitch and she probably deserved it. But it's just the idea. I'm going to say this one last thing before I pass the ball off again. When I think about protection, I think about being a father. Right. So before they're women, they're fathers. I dated a lot of women who grew up without fathers. And because of that, the dynamic that we should hit the ground running with, the understanding that we should hit the ground running with, it wasn't there. So I had to deal with the emotional abandonment issues of not having a father. And man, that takes a big toll on a relationship as a whole. So I'm just going to say that and leave it at that. But I mean, if anybody want to jump in there, man, this is
real quick. Yeah, I jump in there. Hey, you Superman cape ass niggas out there, do not, okay? Because there's many a nigga that done got blown away, done jumped in some type of situation trying to save somebody's life, and he done got his life blown away. You stay out of a situation. If you see a woman and another man fighting, or they doing their thing over there, I'm gonna let them be. It ain't my business. I'm gonna stay in my lane. Don't get yourself blown out of here because you over here trying to be Captain Save a whole ass nigga. You set your captain ass down. You put your
Honestly, I'm gonna be honest. I agree with regular schmegular for sure. I do. I agree with that because nowadays, like, people are crazy. People don't think before they do stuff, and if they feel like, you know, especially if you see a man disrespecting a woman, like degrading or anything like that, that's a pride thing anyway. Mm-hmm. So if you step in and say something, now you done fucked up my pride a little more, and now I have to look like a man to try to, you know what I'm saying, do whatever I need to do to make you know that I'm a man. Right. You know what I'm saying? No. So I would definitely agree with that. But I also agree with Dave because protecting us emotionally, protecting our image, you know what I'm saying? If you're in a relationship, be in a relationship. If y'all are in a monogamous relationship, be in that monogamous relationship. Don't go out and, you know, somebody telling me, oh, that's your name? Mm-hmm. Oh, well, shit, he was just with, or he was da-da-da-da. That's a form of not protecting us, period.
Well, that's relationship etiquette. Don't go out here embarrassing your partner.
For sure.
As far as protection, it was like, cool.
I ain't finna just be out here protecting no random female.
God damn me. It's there. There's a lot of dead heroes. Tapper. Let's say that. How about that shit? It's a lot of dead heroes. I'll take that one. Appreciate it, E. Yeah, appreciate it. There's a lot of dead heroes out here. And if you have, I put it like this, it's a reason why the Police take their sweet ass time when it come down to domestic calls, man. They ain't in no damn hurry. They are not in a hurry to get there and get their ass beat up on.
Oh,
So
man.
they're protected. They're protected across the board. Of course, there are going to be some, like with anything in life, man. There are going to be some pros and cons. There are going to be some good, some high points, and some low points. So there are certain aspects of their lifestyle that may not be quote unquote protected, but it's one of the same thing. It's no different than the situation we spoke about with the transgender thing. It's just rough waters to tread. Still have to figure out the best ways, and it's probably one of them deals where it probably you're never going to feel 100% protected because it's damn near impossible to do that. So security, I think security it broke down to 3 ways: financial, physical, and emotional. Fuck it. And after that,
Wait, Sam. Break down what you just said, because first let me say I love your energy and your conviction in how you're speaking. It's great. But break down the points that you said: financial and what else?
So 3 securities: financial, emotional, and physical. What else is it?
I'm learning right now, so this is a good teaching.
Miss London. This is a perfect.
I would say,
I'll pass it on to Miss London.
Too. Secure me
That's
mentally.
still emotion. It's still emotional.
Is
I
it?
still gotta understand. They kind of go hand in hand. How many guys that who were able to stimulate you emotionally and and from an intellectual standpoint?
I can't say many, but
the ones that can are the winners. Those are keepers. I'm not talking about the ones that don't work.
Right.
So everything else is just a byproduct. You can talk about everything. We can speak about the bills. That's still finances. We can talk about I gotta have a nice vehicle. It's still finances. I can say, well, I need someone to make me feel good. That's emotional. You can then we can go as far as when I'm out and about, or like I remember we was at the store and this dude said something and my dude stepped in there. I mean, everything just a byproduct of those 3 main securities. From line of dying. You tell me.
Yeah, but real quick, speaking from the black men protect black women. Blah, blah. Look here, black women. You know what type of trauma that y'all put us through? When do y'all give us that mental reprieve? When do y'all give us that? Hey, you know what, this black man, you done had a tough day, black man. Let me build you up.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah,
I think that you're tapping into something. Let me ask you, from your personal opinion, do black women do a good enough job of protecting black men? What do you think about that, E?
No, nigga.
You knew he
black?
was gonna say no. You
No.
knew he was gonna say no.
You know what? Let's be honest. Unless it's my mom, unless it's our mama, it's no black woman that's gonna come save us. There's no black woman that's gonna tell you some financial security. I take that back. The champ is one black woman who I seen it. I saw it with my own eyes. She's the one in history of that's somebody that's not my aunt or somebody that's my blood relative that takes care of a black man. But other than that, I ain't gonna say what's on my mind, but just know it's.
Go ahead and say it. We're not
sensitive.
You know what they'll say. You know what? I'm daddy one minute, and then I'm one fat black ass motherfucker the next minute. You know, they tear us down. Let's be honest. They'll tear women. The women will tear us, build us up, and then tear us down. It's the craziest thing.
All right, I got to go to Miss Paris. Miss Paris, do you feel that women are doing a good enough job of protecting black men?
I don't.
Why?
I don't. Because I'm not completely agreeing with what is his name? Regular Schmegler?
No, Toxic is
okay, because he kept saying Regular Schmegler. So Toxic, I don't I kind of agree with you, but I don't. Because again, black women is two sides, and also these black women now they different. We different. I mean, just speaking for just women. Period. We're different. Some women the standards aren't as much. So they kind of just do whatever. You know what I'm saying? And these black women now will square up with your ass and I wish you would, nigga. I wish you would. Like they sure will. But it's that I feel like in a sense that's why a lot of black men go to other, you know, just ethnic backgrounds because they're raised to serve and cater and all of that. Like we were raised to survive.
The founder is saying, "Hey, Miss Paris, you froze up a little bit, so E was going to read just a few comments, and we coming right back to you."
Okay.
Okay. E, what you thinking about what the founder said? Can you read that off? Okay, I think the E's frozen up too. So the founder, go ahead.
Neither side is doing their part. Well, you know what, Mitch? Well, if they gonna do their part, I ain't gonna do my part. The fuck I look like some silly ass shit. I ain't gonna do shit if they ain't doing shit. The fuck I look like? They gotta do put some shit in motion first. Shit. Next comment.
Next comment coming from Ken Doll.
Ken, all women are the wrong. Nah, I ain't playing. Look, I ain't going on that side of the road. I'm gonna stay on my side. You know what I'm saying? You're right. Maybe I do pick the wrong, but at some point, it's like Miss London was saying. It's how they were raised. This newer generation. It's a newer batch of women that they, as far as the take care of you, the catering towards a man or another person, that doesn't happen anymore. What Beyonce said and those Destiny Child's women said, they don't do that anymore.
Mm-hmm. It just sounds good.
Right. So we're gonna stop it there because we had to pause for Miss Paris. Miss Paris, will you drive us home with this point? Because you were making a really, really good point.
No, I was saying just like the black women now, like they'll square up with you. You know what I mean? And just like he said, it's a new batch of black women because it's a new batch of black parents. You feel me? If you go pre our parents, they parents taught them something different. You know, like to stick with your man. You know, grandparents have been married for 40, 50, 60 years. And we trying to figure out, is these the same niggas y'all had back in the day? Because I can't marry this nigga for 40 to 60. Like, I've been to kill this nigga. You know what I'm saying? But it's just a new batch of lessons. And that's why some people are taught old school to serve and to cater to your man and to rub his shoulders and his ankles and his feet and all of that. Right. But some of them were raised to survive. And it's like you don't need no man. You got this. You got this by yourself. It's okay to be by yourself, and it's not.
No, I agree with everything that you just said. I really do. But Sam, you are sitting there and you're looking like you're thinking in your mind. But let me preference this before I ask you this question. Now, Sam, don't you bullshit us tonight. I want you to give me your raw and uncut opinion. But before you do, I want you to remember that I know that you're a good guy. And I know the type of situation that you were in outside of the situation that you have now. So when I ask you this question, I want you to give me the answer from the nigga that was in that situation and opposed to the nigga that's in this one.
Okay, go for it.
Do you think that black women are doing a good job to protect black men?
Hell no. Shit. Why did it take so long to get to me?
That's right. That's right.
You
heard what he said. Hell
Excuse my back. Excuse my back, please. The hell? What took me so? What took us so long? Shit.
That's why. That's why, Sam. That's why.
Damn right. No, hell no, they're not. Not even remotely. I mean, you got some out there. You know, you got some out there, but it's like the grays in my beard. Like they hit and miss. Like, it's salt and pepper out here with the good ones, man. Hell no, they ain't taking care of us, man. I mean, as this is the whole woman empowerment, as that movement becomes stronger, how the fuck can you? You don't have room. We're not a priority. We're not looked at as a priority. We're not looked at as a catch. We're not cherished. So hell no, we're not. And you can say, I mean, I would agree that is some of the reason why you do see more biracial relationships, because when you step when you start looking at other cultures, they're not necessarily raised to be submissive. They're just raised to be a partner.
Right.
And a
That's
princess.
it.
And real quick, hey, Sam brought up a good point. We're not raised, or we're not looked at as the catch. Even though literally men, I get this whole Disney fairy tale that the women are the princess and all of that. But the way it's supposed to be flipped, I know how this sounds. I know actually the man is the prize. It's too many of y'all women. It's more of y'all than there is of us. We men are the catch because we are the hardest thing to find out here. A good man is actually the catch. It's not the dime a dozen female that you can come across. No disrespect to anybody out there. Fuck your feelings. I'm just being honest right now. So fuck what you got to say about this shit. I'm just
no
saying.
disrespect, but fuck your feelings. Okay.
But
Go ahead.
niggas either die, niggas go to jail. So it's literally just by natural selection that it's not much of us out here. Real quick, let me get to this long ass paragraph. I have seen men that have jumped on their women in front of their homeboys or talked to women disrespectfully, and their homeboys just sit there and watch. Well, let's be honest, M-Jax. We don't know what happened before that situation. We don't know if that woman has been beating his ass just before the homeboys got there, and he finally had enough of that shit, and he was like, look here, woman, I'm tired of your shit. You ain't gonna give me this shit today, okay?
I would have to say to M-Jax, this conversation is for men, like real men, because regardless of what happened in that situation, a real man ain't gonna do that.
Right.
Period. Like, so we're talking about real men. We ain't talking about no little boys, no none of that. Like a real man through and through. And a real man, we didn't work out because it just didn't happen that way. But I learned so much from him. He told me that men get better with time. That was the really shit, because you have more, younger girls trying to get on old niggas because they established.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They already know what they trying to do. They give you a little cheese here and there, and they're stable. You have more younger girls trying to get on older women than younger niggas trying to get on older women. Wait, younger girls trying to get on older men than younger guys trying to get on older women, because men get better with time. We don't. So we gotta lay your qualities right there. This is what I got. What can you bring to the table? And that's a lot. That's something. That's a question. And I'm speaking. Women, don't hate me. I promise. Don't hate me. I love y'all. I'm a whole woman through and through. However, that is a main question that women cannot answer. What are you bringing to the table outside of ass?
Oh, Miss Paris.
Like, what are you bringing to the table?
You about to crack the code, Miss Paris.
I'm just saying.
Miss Paris, can I be honest? Do you view men as a catch?
Huh?
Do you view men as a catch?
I do.
Okay.
I do.
How long though? How long have you been viewing men as
honestly, probably in the past year and a half. This is recent feelings, like, and this is just me talking to real men. Like, men will bullshit you, but if you got some male friends, they'll be upfront with you. They will let you know the real deal. And I'm telling you, I learned so much from him, and it was just like, wow, okay. So women, we gotta step up right now. Like, my nigga, you can't wait till you 40, because niggas 40, 50, 60, like, men get better with time. So,
yo, that's the dopest shit that I've ever heard a woman say. Ever.
Yeah.
It makes a lot of sense to me. Sheesh. I learned something tonight. Men get better with time. I'm telling every female, hey, baby, give me 2 years. I'm going to get better with you.
That sounds like that old church saying, he ain't finished with me yet,
We say had no disclaimer, ripen in the next 24 months.
Right. Yeah, I got you. All right, so we got to move on to the next topic. But before we do, Miss London, since I see that you are super intelligent, I would like for you to give E advice on this topic from a woman's perspective.
Oh, Wait, on the topic that we just had?
Yeah.
Repeat it for me. Sorry.
So the topic was, well, his answer to the topic of are black men being protected by black women. His position is pretty firm. No, we not. But from you being the devil's advocate in a sense, what would be some advice that you would give E in a scenario that he doesn't believe we're being protected?
I would say be a little more open-minded.
Yeah.
I mean, just from your answers, it sounds like you have been dealing with some bullshit ass females. So maybe you need to, look in yourself and see where you're attracting.
Let me be honest. You know what I'm saying? It's these guys.
Before you give that answer, I would like for you to give Miss Paris some advice from your toxic position.
Well, let me tell you what my toxic ass is gonna say. First thing you could do, you know what I'm saying? Ask your person, your partner, your significant other, how was your day, child? What you want me to do for you? How you want to rub, you want to massage or something like that? Go on ahead and warm up the oils and whatnot. I'm gonna take care of you. Let me run this little bath water for you. Go on, sit down. What you want to watch? Just do the simple things. You know what I'm saying? I can take care of all the bills, but just do the simple things. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that my peace of mind is had.
I mean, I don't think that's too much to ask, E, but the way you was just saying it turns everyone off right away. I guarantee it.
Because he said it right. He said it the right way the first time. Let that shit in. You better stand on that. Stand on it, E. Don't back off. Hell.
Hey, they gonna learn today. Look,
they gonna learn today.
Right.
Look, you got your shirt off, all in your photos. You better stand on it, bro.
You got some strong ass strong. You look toxic, E.
Hey, we haven't got there yet, but the toxicity is coming. I'm just saying, okay?
Mine is coming.
So we got to go on to the next topic, man. And this topic is...
Hey, real quick before we go to the next topic. So y'all really mean to tell me y'all haven't seen or heard of people passing away? He jumped in a situation. The trouble situation last month or a couple of weeks ago when he passed away. Y'all don't hear about these situations of a man being it somewhere or interjecting in a fight that he shouldn't have, and then he ends up dying, and we supposed to protect him? Fuck that.
No, man.
See, again, in that situation, we're talking about real women. A real woman is not going to put her real man in situations where we got to be on the news.
Right. Yeah, I think you got a fan right here, man. Can you read that comment off?
Yeah.
Yes, Lord. You doing your job. Oh, hold on now.
Okay. Oh, that's regular.
Did she say Lord?
Yes, Lord.
Yes, Lord.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
Hey.
You smoking, man? Goddamn.
Breathe through my left lung instead of the right one or something,
Okay, everybody get fucked up. Miss Paris took a drink. I'm going to take a drink. You smoke another smoke, E.
No, but seriously, though, and just being honest, and this is something that we have to teach the younger generation coming along as well. You can't put yourself. I know you want to be a person of virtue and you want to help this person and be a moral compass, but don't risk your life behind no stupidity. Call the police, call the proper authorities, and let them solve the situation.
Yeah.
Cool. So, is it okay if we move on to the next subject?
Or... No, damn it. I actually had another thing that I want to say. Damn it.
No, go in, toxic. Do your thing tonight, man. You on fire tonight, bro.
Real quick, we just gonna read some. I'm sorry, I have been through so much, King, but believe me, you will get a queen that will treat you right. Hold on, now I ain't just doing bad out here in these streets. I'm just toxic as a personality. I ain't doing that bad. Y'all be nice to your boy now. Okay, we can move on. I'm done.
All right, cool. So the next topic, ladies and gentlemen, and we're going to start with Miss London because of her insight, and she's really, really smart. And I've been telling y'all, London is smart as fuck, bro. I've been behind the scenes. Y'all know I've been saying London's smart as fuck. How important is intimacy in a relationship?
It's extremely important. That connects the emotions. outside of the vibes is extremely important. I have to have an intimate, like we have to have some type of intimate relationship for it to be a relationship, honestly.
So what does intimacy constitute to you?
Yeah, what is intimacy?
I mean, just being. Have you ever been around somebody where y'all were just in the same room? Y'all were kind of touching, like maybe y'all foot or y'all leg was touching. And no, shut up. No, I'm just saying, like, have you ever been in the room and y'all are just there and like they're watching a game and you're just scrolling on your phone or vice versa, and
There's
like
a
you're just
vibe in the air.
yeah, like it ain't nothing wrong. Instead of, the female, like, why you not talking to me? Like, everybody's just there. I feel like that's a part of an intimate relationship. Like, y'all are just there and y'all still feel each other.
Is intimacy more important than sex to you, or do they go hand in hand?
It's not more. No, it is more important than sex. Because if I have an intimate relationship with you, the sex is always good.
Ooh. Y'all better be paying attention out there, men. She just let you know what it is. I gotta go to Sam. Sam, I gotta ask you, is intimacy important in a relationship? If so, if no, why either way it go?
Hell no, it's not important. It's the most important. Now.
Oh, okay.
He gets on my nerves.
No, Sam, I like that energy. I'm gonna take that take. Hell no, it's not important.
Real toxic.
Hell no, it's overrated. Yeah, if I want a sandwich, you're gonna fix that as a sandwich. No, I'm just kidding. Nah, it's hell yeah, man. I'll say it like this. It depends on if we're speaking in relationship, yes, hell yes, it's the most important part of it. I think that's the glue to a long-term relationship, because feelings all change from time to time. You're gonna have ups and downs. Even your physical is gonna change, but keeping that intimacy involved definitely, lengthen any situation. I mean, any relationship. But if we're talking about like a buzzer beater at the club or something, I'm not trying to get super intimate. It is just a smash thing. Get in and out, It is what it is. Or even those situations, those friends with benefits or whatever you want to call them. Yeah. I think intimacy is not a big deal there, but in a relationship, hell yeah, most definitely, most important part, that and communication.
Okay.
And honestly,
I gotta ask you this: what's a healthy sex rate in your relationship? Once a week, twice a week,
3 to 5 times a week, sir.
3 times a week.
3 to 5.
Wait a minute. What the hell did parents just throw it? Was it? Did you?
I'm sorry, I was agreeing. 3 to 5 for sure.
35 times a week.
3 to 5 for sure.
3 to 5.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say you gonna kill your nigga 35 times.
He gonna be just.
He ain't gonna have no job. That's his job. That nigga work guy. So, how many times a week for you, Sam, is a healthy sex ratio?
3 to 5.
3 to 5.
3 to 5.
What if?
Shit, that keep me more in the yard and everything. I stay in an apartment.
3 to 5. Okay. Well, let me ask you this question. Your woman is a businesswoman. She's the modern woman. She has a corporate job. Y'all have kids. Work, and she can't give you 3 to 5 a week. But she can only give you.
We'll figure it out.
What if she can only give you one and a half?
We'll figure it out. It's not an if. We'll figure it out.
No, but what if she can only give you one and a half?
We'll figure it out. You said if. I'm saying we're gonna figure it out.
Okay. So what if you can't figure it out and she can only give you one and a hand job?
One in the hand job?
One in the hand job. Like
we're gonna be figuring something out.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm just saying. No, we be having a lot of. I'm not gonna bullshit you. Yeah, we're gonna have a lot of uncomfortable conversations because we have a lot of uncomfortable conversations because that's an important part. But right. I mean, the money comes and goes. Like seriously, money gonna come and go, and you're not gonna put me on the back burner for 2-3 years or even 6 months because of your work schedule. Now we're gonna make something happen. I'll make some adjustments.
Wait a minute. Regular Smuggler says 7 to 10.
7 to 10 times. We're not old yet.
Fuck out of here, Regular Smuggler.
Wow. Yeah.
It's a little excessive, isn't it?
You gotta eat that. Oh my god. Okay. K-Will. Okay.
Oh my God. E, okay. I gotta come to you, bro. But I'm coming back to you, Sam, and you're gonna know why in just a little bit.
Oh,
E,
shit.
I'm not gonna even ask you about emotional or intimacy. I'm not gonna ask you because you are too fucking toxic tonight. What's a good
second? No, I agree, bro. Intimacy is important, but real quick, no, it ain't important. You know why it ain't important?
I knew it.
Because they ain't doing any of that intimate shit. It's the men that's doing that shit. The women ain't doing that. I gotta buy the roses. I gotta do the meal and all that shit. I gotta do it. The women ain't doing it. It's important because I like that shit too. I like the romance and all of that. The vibe is real. Like Miss Paris was saying, the whole kind of energy. You hit her with that. Why you sitting way over there? Come sit over here. But they don't believe that shit is important because they ain't doing this shit. Women ain't intimate. They expect a man to do all of this. They just lay there, lay on their back and shit. No, it's not important.
Wait a minute, did you just do it? Did you just demonstrate over there? Did you sound like you demonstrated?
Hell nah.
You know I did.
I gotta throw you the ball right here, bro. What is a good ratio of sex? What's a good number for you, bro? In a week.
Take off the camera, but I ain't got no eyebrows. You know you boy over here like I got 8-10 fingers. You know what I'm saying? Look here, 3 times. You can do 3 times in a good night. Is there a break in between that 3 times? Like, are you breathing? What's going on? I need to know the number.
Said, are you breathing?
Look, I ain't stopping. Let me stop. No toxicity on this part. I'm just saying.
Shoulder strong.
That's right here. Shoulder strong bitch. You fucking too much. Bumblebee.
I'm just saying. Never mind. 8 to 10 times is a good life. That's all. You're supposed to do that. You're supposed to procreate. Okay.
All right, bro. As a 40-year-old man, I'm gonna tell you, bro, 8 to 10 times in a week is just asking too much for me right now. When I was in my 20s, yes. But right now, bro, if I give you 5 good times, you need to be okay with that. And we gotta be okay with that because that's all I'm offering.
And stretch that shit out.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you gotta get it with. Hey, you looking kind of good over there. Why don't you bend it over one time? Oh yeah, girl.
And I need 30 minutes in between sessions, bro. I'm just be all the way honest with you because I'm not coming right back.
You
bro.
are breathing over there with y'all over there.
No, nigga, it's gonna happen to you. You niggas laughing? Okay, it's gonna happen. I'm telling you now.
Nigga, I'm a hiccup younger than your ass. I'm right there with you.
I'm laughing like I'm the only nigga. Like, nah, I'm just being honest with you.
Look, we're like, baby, you good? Shit. Good. Shit.
This water, you trying to make every excuse.
Shit.
Hey, we laughing, but everybody gotta have that water. Keep it by the bed.
Like, man, you the best. You was the best.
Did you get the cold water? Is it room temperature? I don't want a room temperature. I want a cold water. You know, I don't want to catch a cramp
tonight, man.
Baby, you want a crystallite? You want a crystallite or something? I got you, baby.
Oh, my Kool-Aid, that little thing you pouring around.
Want some electrolytes? I got you, baby. We got some Powerade in there. I got you.
You niggas is on fire. Now, here was the second part of that question. This is the footnote. So obviously, I think we all agree that intimacy in sex is very important to a relationship. But what is, and I'm gonna start with you this time, E. What is something that you do to keep your bedroom spicy?
Even though I complain about intimacy, it's nothing wrong with initiating, and there's nothing wrong with being that energizer bunny in the bedroom. I mean, it's just like we were discussing prior to the show. If you don't bring the energy, how you expect your partner to have the energy? It's showtime, motherfucker. Get out there, put on that motherfucking show, bring the magic. Do what you have to. Make that leg jiggle, but you bring the magic.
Somebody said, sounds like the men on the panel need to get in shape and take water breaks or whatever. 5 times is just what you're gonna get out of me. So no, but what specifically to spice up the bedroom? We talking about sex. What's something specifically that you do, E, to spice it up?
I ain't saying shit. You ain't blowing up my spot. I heard E do this. You heard what? How did you get that information? That's a secret. You gotta wait to get that. That's Patreon access. You gotta pay for that.
Somebody put a tongue in some wet drops. Okay, we know what you're doing. Okay. So we're gonna go to Miss Paris. Miss Paris, what's one thing that you do to spice up the bedroom?
You can bring some toys in there. You could bring another person in there. You know, just do something you ain't do last night.
Oh shit! Like the rose, because I don't know about y'all, but I definitely bought a rose, and I'm telling y'all, man, if you don't own a rose, you need to get one, bro. Because I've seen shit that I had never seen before. I bought that rose, man. I'm telling you, bro. It was everywhere, everywhere. Sam, you over there smiling, and you smiling too hard. You make me feel like I gotta come to you, Ref. What's something? You missed the ref on me on that one, bro. I used to ref me.
Oh man,
time out, bro. Because I did just say I'm finna come to you, so I'm sorry about that, bro. Let me rephrase that.
Repeat it again. Yeah,
I'm sorry, bro. Ref,
time out, bro.
Look, I didn't even hear it. So
yeah, bro.
I'm gonna pause it.
I'm not coming to you, okay?
But
I am going to ask you this.
Yeah, Sam, just turn on him, bro. Just turn.
That nigga look like that pistol sometimes. Sam, what's something spicy that you do to spice up the bedroom? Whether it's a sexual act, whether it's talking dirty, whether it's whatever the fuck. What is it something that you do to spice up the bedroom that you recommend?
To spice up?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I'm gonna keep it PG.
Nah, bro, please don't. Please don't. I'm gonna get nasty.
You're gonna get nasty. I'll let you get nasty, bro. Yeah. Pause. I don't want that. You know what?
Yeah. The fuck is going on right now?
We are already out of church for the day, ladies and gentlemen. We're not going to.
Okay. All right. You know what? I'm seriously probably the rub downs. The rub downs, fresh out the shower. Or at least trying to give my lady a rub down. I very seldom make it past like the waist. So.
The waist?
Hey.
What kind of rub down is that, Sam?
I'm starting from the toes.
Oh, okay. I'm dumb. So you start from the bottom. Oh, okay, Sam. All right. I got you.
Hey, real quick, fellas, and pause when I say this, but don't be afraid to moan in your girl ear. Put on that Lou Rawls voice. Oh, she'll love it. You know, oh.
That sounds like Byron Long if I ever heard it, man.
That's it.
Don't be afraid to moan in her ear, bro. I'm just saying, she's gonna love it.
All right. What was it? What is it? Go ahead.
You got to get the gutter in there. Oh, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. Okay. I appreciate that.
Yeah, bro. I don't know if that's sexy at all, bro. But I'm gonna tell y'all a secret at what I do, bro, to spice up the bedroom.
Hey, ladies in the comments, type in and let us know if y'all want to hear your man moaning and whatnot. You want to hear that? Who do you like out there, ladies? Who do you want to hear moan? Actually,
put the demon emojis in the comments. Purple demon. If you want to hear E moaning, we can make a mixtape where E is just moaning away, and you can get that for $5.99 on the website. But I gotta tell y'all what I do to like spice it up. So I get in a suit, right? Tie, button-up shirt, everything. I go and I get the Bible, and then I put it on the bed and say, do you want to make love and have sin with me, or do you want to read this Bible? And we have never had Bible study. We've never read the Word of God at that moment.
Out of order.
Well, he's giving options. He's straight to the point. This is the
I can't.
Somebody said nigga creepy like a bitch. What is this nigga said on creepy?
Well, hold on now. It's a few topics. It's a few comments now. Some lady said that her man definitely moaned. Hey, fellas, don't be scared to moan out here. Get the gutters out here now. Oh.
No, E, on the cool, bro. You being honest, bro. If you got a dude that's like in the bedroom with you and he not giving you no kind of them chicks don't really like.
Weird.
Yeah.
It's weird. Like, nigga, is you asleep?
Right.
What's going on? It's weird.
Right.
That's weird.
So I mean, I moan, but it don't sound nothing like that, bro. What you doing?
It stroke. Don't sound shit like
what
that.
You E, you on fire tonight, man. I gotta give you your shit. Sam, you on fire, and Miss London is so beautiful and intelligent. Is it okay if we move on to the next subject? Hey, man, do y'all want to open up the lines and let people call in? Y'all want to drop the link?
I had a couple people reach out and say they wanted to hop on, had a few words to say. Yeah, drop the link, man. Let's see what the audience has to say, man.
So y'all want to stop it right here and drop the link and let it? Okay, cool.
I'm gonna ask you.
Everybody call in right now. Call in.
Now back on this Bible study.
Mm-hmm. Oh my!
You say God. Is there a certain scripture that you go to that sets the mood?
Nah, bro, you don't never get that far.
They never get that far. I never thought that far ahead. Actually, never get
that far. Open that word up and like, what do you want to do?
Here's a question. Here's a question for you, Damper.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do? You've been dating. You've been courting this lady for a while now, and she probably invites you over. And what you have an idea of what she's inviting you over for, and you get all the way to the moment. You're in the room, and she comes out that bathroom with that Bible. What do you do?
With the what? I'm sorry.
With the Bible, with the good book.
It depends on what she's doing with it. Like if she just come out and she butt naked with the Bible, I'm just gonna take the Bible out of her hand and then we're gonna talk and just take it from there. Not talk, but
talk.
I want to lay hands on her.
I don't know.
Hallelujah.
Am I in the bedroom already?
Yeah, we're in the bedroom.
Wait, Sam, are we already in the bedroom? Because if I'm in the bedroom and she went to the restroom, I'm naked already when she get back. I'm down to the drawers and the socks. If she done left and gave me chance, I'm there already. If I'm in the bedroom, what are we doing? What's happening right now?
All right, since we got the phone lines open, y'all go ahead and call in right now. We waiting on y'all. But I want to ask the men and Miss Paris, have this ever happened? Have you ever wanted somebody so bad, and then you finally get to the point where you're getting ready to get it, and you just go, and you can't do nothing about it? Nigga, don't sit up here and act like it's just me, my nigga, because I know that ain't true.
That's happened. That's absolutely happened.
So you had a guy who, he went.
Nobody got a chance to say nothing, actually, David. You shot that out.
Well, I'm subconscious about it.
He's like, please tell me I'm not by myself. Please. Somebody save me. Please tell me something. Yeah. Say, hey, Dapper. Well, I'll let you go, Miss London.
No, I was gonna say it wasn't him going down. It was me not being able to
get there.
It was just desert like, and I was just like, damn.
Understand?
Because at this point it's rape. Because it's gonna hurt.
It's gonna be rape.
Oh,
at this point
it's
it's
rape.
rape.
Like it
okay.
Damn. And
Hey, we got a guest in the building, Miss Tick Hutch. How you doing tonight?
Yeah, bro. Damn, that's a hell of a loss. Actually,
that's my best friend, y'all.
Damn.
Way from Detroit.
What up, though, y'all?
You sound like you from Detroit, like a motherfucker. What up, dude?
Oh, what up, though?
That's some Detroit shit.
Salute.
You doing all right tonight?
Hey, best friend.
Straight.
All right, let's give us 1 second. since your best friend is on the panel, we want her to introduce you to us and everybody else.
So this is my best friend Tiki, all the way from Detroit. Mm-hmm. And I thought that she would be a good, because she real raw and uncut. So she'll be real honest.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, rapid fire.
Go ahead, Sam.
Last three topics. Last three topics. Where do you stand? What was first topic? Dapper. What was first? Topic?
Are black women protected by black men?
No. It's funny that we talk about
is a man,
because one of my coworkers literally just asked me that. I stay in Detroit, so if anything, I'm probably the most scared of a black man, honestly.
Why so?
Because he don't sleep. He got ethical draws.
What?
But,
you said
no.
You said he got what?
In my city, he got ethical draws for his birthday.
Oh wow, cool. I want some.
But no, yeah, my targets, black men target us like we more so like sitting ducks for the most part. Like we're targeted in my city, so not really.
Right. Okay. How do you feel about intimacy in a relationship? Is it important or is it not?
It's definitely important. Intimacy and passionate, especially for women. We like kind of thrive off that type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Man being intimate with us, showing us, making us feel a certain way. You know what I'm saying? Making us feel important. Being intimate with the woman is the thing that makes a woman feel important, for real. Because we know that men don't give that type of energy to just, or we would hope anyways.
Hey, take it away, E. Okay, take it away, Sam. I'm sorry, bro. I got to put this charger in the computer.
Oh, take what away? What happened?
I just need you to push the point.
Now, we were speaking about intimacy. Intimacy, how important is it? So let me ask you, how important? I know you said it's
real
important.
quick.
What you getting? You getting your toxic? Are you getting your jam? Are you trying to get?
I think there's a delay.
You got it, Sam. I'm just trying to get this computer set so I don't go dead.
Yeah. All right. So, how important in a relationship is the intimacy? Like, where do you set it? If you had 5 points in a relationship, how important is intimacy? Intimacy. Here's a better one. Intimacy or security? Which one's more important?
I would have to say intimacy because I'm a worker, so I feel like I can provide like some type of security as well. I can bring security to our relationship as well. So,
are you intimate though? Be honest, fam.
Am I intimate?
Because you seem kind of mean, bro. I don't know. I get mean vibes from you. Like you would slap a nigga if he got out.
I'm saying, are you cuddling or whatnot? What you doing, fam? What we doing over here?
So you a spooner?
I'm saying, we spooning or not? You know what I'm saying? Scoot it back a little bit. What we doing?
Don't mind this toxic ass nigga here, man. He's just toxic.
Toxic.
Close, like I like all that shit. So it's important to me, especially because I feel like I've come from that in a relationship, and it takes me to realize how important something is. Don't have it. I feel like.
Don't mind this toxic ass nigga here. Hey, you gotta turn the live down just a little bit, Miss V.
I like all that shit. So it's important to me, especially because I feel like I've come from.
You gotta turn the live down.
Hey, Miss V, you gotta turn the live down. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. So thank you for coming, but I want to hear what Mrs. Tick has to say. So glad that you're here because I see you got something on your mind. You look like you anxious to get in here. Miss Tick, let me run a couple more things by you. And we want your uncut, raw opinion, like how Miss Parents will give it to us, and she's been giving it to us all night. So, what is something that you do to keep your bedroom spicy?
Muted. Yeah, my live is down.
To keep my bedroom spicy.
I just can't hear them now. Oh, that part. It is up.
I like threesomes.
I can't hear nothing they're saying.
You know what I'm saying? So, we can bring a little something to play with.
Hey.
You feel
Okay.
Threesomes. Hell yeah. Who got a problem with threesomes?
You feel me? You get real spicy. Okay.
Okay. Now, I'm going to throw in a curveball. This is for all of the women on the panel. I'm going to start with you, Miss Parents. Could you date a man who you knew was a bisexual male?
Absolutely not.
And why?
Because, in my mind, it's just like, I can't date a man that has sucked another man's dick. Like, I just can't. I can't. Just raw. Like, I can't.
Oh, wow.
It doesn't work for me.
I get it.
Yeah.
But you can hook up with a woman. You just couldn't date a man that's like
right
dick before. I get it. Trust me, I get it. Definitely. Miss Tick, could you date a man who sucked some dick before and possibly?
Not at all. I ain't even gonna. I don't really date a dude who like his booty played with and no type of for real. Like, it's just too, I don't know. Like, for me, it's a mind thing. I can't really wrap my mind around it. I feel like if you didn't got your shit played with, you have to have it tooted up in the air, or you have to have it pushed back like a little bitch. And I'm sorry, that's just supposed to be like, that's me. It's just, I don't know.
Well, what if he had everything else? He had a good job, nice looking.
This is a long ass question. Guys, George.
We got ladies on here. We gotta know these things. And he wanted you to fuck him in the ass every once in a while.
Oh hell no! Fuck this question. Get this question out of here, Fuck this question.
I couldn't.
I respect your views, viewers. I respect your views. No disrespect, but fuck this question.
That's just. I feel like I'm the type of woman I can draw a man with quality. So it's not a scarce thing for me. I feel like I meet dudes with good quality and basic things, especially like a car, a house, a job. So I don't have to settle for you want to get fucked in the ass. Like, I could go find another nigga with a house, a car. That don't like.
This is such a terrible
question. So we got Miss V in the building. Miss V, we want to get your opinion. Can you hear us pretty good?
I can hear you pretty good.
Okay, we can hear you just good as well. I got a question. Could you date a man if he had everything that you were looking for in a man, but he sucked dick from time to time?
I'm not gonna be able to do it. That's not my.
Every once in a while, he suck a dick. Every once in a while.
No, I don't want a man that wants the same thing as me.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to get a different thing that's brought to the table that he loves and things like that. No, I don't want him to love the same dick that I love. No, not at all.
Where you calling from, Miss V? You in Dallas?
Yes, Mesquite.
Okay, perfect. Man. So I got another question for you. What's one thing that you do to spice up your bedroom?
Me, I love lingerie, being a different person sometimes.
Okay.
Anything like that.
Do we get accents? What we doing over here? Calm now. What we doing over here now?
It's a different color, whatever.
Okay. All right. I got a question. This is another curveball question just for you, Ms. V.
Okay, come with it.
All right. If you were in a bad situation and you were just, when I say bad, I mean just horny out of your mind, and you couldn't call nobody, but a 60-year-old white man was like, "Hey, I'll fuck the shit out of you and I'll give you $100,000. What are you doing?"
I'm self-pleasing. I'm not so.
You gonna pass up on $100 grand? Okay.
Definitely passing it up.
Let
Sorry.
grandma bring her ass over here. I'm gonna knock her old ass down.
That man say I'm
Twice on Sunday, cut.
That's what you do. That'll probably be the best relationship you done had. That one night stand. Go ahead, E.
I'm giving Granny the blues.
No worries.
I'm gonna take my 100,000.
Miss London, what you doing?
Cash my $100,000 check.
I know you are.
But bitches fuck niggas for free all the time.
Bitch, that's what I was thinking.
I'm gonna knock her old ass down. Shit.
What's for free though?
The best night of his life.
Because like if you're not getting paid, it's for free.
The best night of his life? Okay. Man. I got you. So we do got to move on to the next topic. So I'm glad that we got y'all on the panel. And Money Mitchell, are you still in the mix, bro? Okay, perfect. Y'all don't know Money Mitch is running the boards back there. Can we go to, okay. Are independent women in a relationship, are they an asset or a liability? And we're going to start with Ms. Tick.
I would say a liability in a relationship. Interdependent, so we're supposed to depend on each other.
Mm-hmm.
Too much independency from each party is a recipe for this. Because you feel like you don't need one another. You know what I'm saying? When in reality we do. Like we're supposed to complete each other.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like two independent people will be a kind of, and then I've seen who are more of breadwinners. You know what I'm saying? They don't even know how to talk to them for real. And it's honestly, when I look at certain, because I like to watch how people do things like that. So it's not, I can't even coming from a malicious place. It's just feel like you big draws. You know what I'm saying? Like you just especially like, oh, great people are different too. So I have to point that out. We are so like in my city, if you get money, just you a certain way. You know what I'm saying? And that go for the women too. You feel like big draws, like for real, like I don't like if you leave today, I'll still have time. But we're only talking about at that point because you're gonna be lonely. You're gonna want to be held at night. Because honestly, I need my oil change, my grass cut. You know what I'm saying? Like that stuff I don't even like to do on my own. Like yes, like come please help me take this cape off, please. Like for real.
What
understand?
What are you thinking, Miss Paris?
Your mic off or something.
Mute Monster.
Thank you. No, okay. So I recently, low key, maybe just like 2 weeks ago, found out that I've been calling myself an independent woman for so long that I'm a self-sufficient woman. I can do things for myself. I'm able to keep a roof over my head. Independent women, honestly, if you look it up, and I probably should have looked it up before I said that, but if you look it up, it's something completely different than a self-sufficient woman. And I feel like in a relationship, you should be able to hold your own. You know what I'm saying? And just show that, I could still hold my own regardless. I feel like in a marriage is when you should kind of combine it and say we building up each other, because ultimately a relationship is a relationship. A relationship comes and go all the time. You know what I'm saying? Marriage is different. Marriage is more of a stronger bond. So I feel like you become more of an asset in a marriage than you are in a relationship.
Right. No, I understand exactly what you're saying, and I think you're 100% right. Miss V, what are you thinking about it? Are independent women an asset or a liability in a relationship?
I believe it believes on it stems from your version of what independence is. Like we naturally are supposed to like pay our bills, be able to be self-sufficient and things like that. But when two independent people come together, that's when it becomes an asset. Like I'm a nurse. I've been a nurse for like 13 years and I've always paid my own bills and did things like that. Me being able to do all those things on my own and not necessarily needing a man in my life at that time doesn't mean I don't want a man in my life. So I think it's the way that you put it. Because nobody wants a dependent woman. Nobody wants somebody they have to take care of. Like you grow up to be independent. You don't grow up so you can be dependent on somebody.
That's a really good point, man. I'm afraid to go to. No, go ahead.
I'm not. I just. A lot of people have that old school mentality where like a man is supposed to like take care of you and pay your bills and all that type of stuff like that. And I'm like, what are you doing? What if this man falls off? Are you gonna be able to pick up the load at that point in time? So it's depending on your version of an independent woman because a dependent woman is not gonna be able to pick up the weight like a independent woman would. A person that's able to do things on her own and has done things on her own and is used to that. So it depends on your mentality and what you view it as.
Is it 50-50?
To me, I feel like 50-50 is fair. There's nothing wrong with being 50-50. And some days, in all actuality, it's not going to be 50-50 because some days your partner not going to be able to do this and do that, and you're going to have to pick up their weight. So, yes, you have to have a level of independence in order to be in a relationship, period.
I'm scared to come to you, Toxic, but I got to pass the ball your way. Are you going to dunk or shoot?
I'm going to be mature. I agree with the women on the panel, and they're awesome. I love their answers. They're amazing. The only reason I say that, like she said, she put it so eloquently. If something were to happen, if I were to get sick or anything, I need to depend on you. I need to be able to hey, you the Rock right now. You LeBron James. I'm Mario Chalmers. I need to trust that you can take care of the load for a little bit. What if something were to happen? But the toxic side of it, can I be toxic for just a moment?
Please be toxic for as long as you like.
Just give me 10 seconds of being toxic. I can do that real quick, you know what I'm saying?
Go ahead and be toxic.
They say all this and they sound all perfect, cuz. But how I know they really living like that, cuz? How I know the last 5 relationships they weren't being that extra hard, difficult, and they ain't trying to put up with my nonsense because I ain't at a certain level just yet? How do I really know that they giving me the softest shell that they showing right now? Because most women have a hard demeanor, that independent that we're speaking towards right now, and they're not gonna give a man an opportunity. How do I know that this is just not a front for the live nation right now at an hour and 28 seconds?
I feel like don't step up, bro.
Hold up! Don't tell me not to step up, man. Now I'm really gonna step up just because you said don't step up.
No, you gotta let Miss London talk. You gotta let.
I'm just saying, like, don't come half stepping, expecting an independent woman to just be okay with that shit because she's independent. Like, period. Like, don't come correct.
How you know that? How do we know that though? We just meet each other though. You know what I'm saying? How do you know who
if you listen? Let me tell you something. If you don't have your own shit, my nigga, you don't even have time to date.
No,
like, period. If you don't have your own, if you don't have your own car, your own crib, if you don't have a job, my nigga, you don't have time to date. So the moment you step up to me, don't come incorrect.
That's right. Last year I was dating. Well, I was like in a type situation, like not stable, and I was guys who were, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, well, maybe I just need to chill because I feel like they like out of my league right now. Like, let me get my shit together first. Like, for real. So then, like I can at least say that I have these things and like I can match at least got for starters. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, you got to be humble. You got to know where you at in your life. You know what I'm saying? And you can't expect nobody to like come down to your level. But right now, like try to at least come with, at least the like self-sufficient version of
something.
Well, how you know I'm not a starving artist? You know what I'm saying? How you know my apartment's not being renovated? How you know I'm not getting
But that's what I'm
an
saying.
alternator put on the car?
If you know that, I'm saying if you know that ahead of time, then okay, cool. But if you know that, baby, you've been a starving artist for 10 years, 10, 15 years, you know what I'm saying? You still chasing it, fame, fortune, and you ain't got no regular job,
for sure.
You don't have time. You need to get a job. You need to get yourself together. We need to prioritize at this point.
Well, hold on. Because if I am a starving artist and I see someone bad enough, you best believe I could be at Burger King. Hey, Miss, let me hold on to number 2 real quick. I need to go get this number. Hey, Mr. Bus Driver, hold up, pull this shit over. I need to get that number. You telling me at that I could be sweating in this 108-degree weather. That effort that I'm putting to try and see you ain't gonna give me no time. That's cold. That's cold right there.
Hey, the bus.
Yeah, man, it's cold, but it is what it is. They right. If you ain't got your shit together, you can't. You're not in position today, bro.
Because you.
So wait, hold on. Dapper Dave, you mean to tell me you've never hollered at a woman? You ain't been in your best situation. You ain't ever you ain't been in the best foot forward. You ain't ever still tried to holler. That's not a real life scenario.
Yes, and I'm saying it never works because you can only put on the front for a little bit of time before she like, hell nah, this nigga ain't got shit.
And you know what? And
you know what you still got though? You blow her back out. You still got one thing. Don't you?
Man, you giving her the dick. You might stretch it. You might get a year out of giving her the dick right. But you get old after that, bro.
No,
Miss London, I'm sorry for interrupting.
No, I was just saying, like, I mean, I understand that everybody goes through something because I've been there. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, again, priorities is key. Like, that's something that you need to realize. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't got no job and you see this beautiful woman, you know what I'm saying? What do you do? What are you trying to do? What are you trying to do? You trying to get her number and text her what you doing all fucking day because you don't have a job and she's at work?
We can figure that out together.
You know what I'm saying? No.
I'm working on myself right now. He ain't finished with me yet.
No, that baby, let him finish.
Men get better with time, right?
Yes, men get better with time. I told you this.
Okay, well,
honestly and truly, it's no fun dating a man or a woman who are not where they want to be because they don't really, they kind of depressing, to be completely honest. I've been there. And like that's me, like I don't like giving no sob story. I don't like being a woman who needs to be saved. So it's let me get my shit together first so I can at least be happy with where I'm at in my life as far as just my own goes. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, not like people be mean when they don't have what they need. You know what I'm saying? Right. People be depressed, and it's like it's bad. For real.
Right. Miss V,
real quick, just to say a little.
No, go ahead, E, with the comment, man.
First, somebody said I'm really toxic. Wait, this is a misnomer. This is just for my TV personality. I'm a very nice guy, actually. Miss Medlock said, "No woman in history has ever woke up and made her lifelong goal to be a strong, independent woman." I agree. I've never heard a woman say, "I want to be an independent woman." Actually. Apologies, Miss V.
Please call in, Miss Angela V.
I agree with her comment, but the fact of the matter is that if
yes, ma'am,
you were to get married and his husband was to pass away, he wants to know that he has a strong, independent woman that can still be self-sufficient without him. So it's the aspect of what you're looking at as a strong, independent woman, because a lot of people are looking at it as what social media has put it out there as women, a lot of women that act ignorant and kind of degrade men because of their financial status. That's not being an independent woman. That's just being ignorant. That has nothing to do with independence. Independence has a lot to do with being self-sufficient and being able to manage on your own. Two self-sufficient people coming together and working together, that's the goal.
Right.
And even like one of the young ladies was talking about like a person not being where they want to be in life. Like if you get with the right person, they will help you get there. So it's all about
right.
And getting with the person that you feel that is at a good place in their life and can get to a better place and you can help them get there.
But
Like
it also depends on
truck driver. And when I first got with him, all he was doing was driving trucks. And he had been with his company for like 17 years. And I'm like, you know what? When you like to be making the money that your company make, and we got us a trucking company together. So it's all about getting together, putting your minds together, and building and growing and getting greater things. So when I say independent, I'm not saying like I'm just out here and I don't need a man, I don't want a man or nothing like that. It's saying that if my man was to have to got on his last and couldn't do things, he knows that I'm there for him and I could pick up the slack at that point in time. And if he was to pass away, I still could pick up the slack at that time and I'm not gonna be hurting.
Right. So you can see the potential in this young brother that's at the bus stop in 108-degree weather that just missed out on his Burger King just to holler at you real quick. You can see the potential in that young brother over there, huh? That's all she said. I heard.
I didn't hear that.
That's not what she said. That's not what she said.
Y'all just as toxic as me. That's when we need to come to a realization as y'all is just as toxic as I am. That's all we need to admit at this point.
Miss Parrish, you were getting ready to make a point. I think we would love to hear what you were going to say.
I was just gonna say it definitely, like I agree with her, but that comes with the mindset of both sides. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Because you could come across a man or a woman that needs that support and that needs that help and that needs that encouragement, mm-hmm. but they're already mentally stuck where they are and mm-hmm. they get comfortable and being supported and being taken care of and being all of this, and then they don't move. Mm-hmm. They don't move. Mm-hmm. So that
I'm actually curious. Apology. I'm curious for every woman on here. In that scenario, say for instance, if you see that a person is not changing, they haven't lived up to that potential that they were built as, when do you cut it loose? Is it like, you know what, it's been 3 weeks, I haven't seen that growth, that potential, it's over. It's been 2 months. What's the cutoff date?
I can say I lasted 3 years and was like, okay. So every time I get money for a re-up, you never come back with what you're supposed to come back with. Like all of this studio time and all of that, you're still not famous. Like it just becomes, it's too much. It gets expensive when you try to support and encourage somebody that ain't going nowhere. Mm-hmm. So yeah.
Man, we got a very, very special guest, and we always happy when she comes in the building. Miss Angela Matlock, how you doing and how you feel about this topic? Wonderful.
Hey guys. Hi ladies. Hi.
Hey.
Y'all doing okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Can y'all hear me?
She said ladies, Dapper Dave.
She said guys too, I thought.
I said hey guys. Hi ladies.
Right. We good. How you feeling, Miss Angela? What are you thinking about this topic?
Okay. I mean, this topic comes around so often. Like I know how I feel about this shit verbatim. It's like this.
Okay.
I'm not here in this life. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, my life goal is not to raise anybody else's child. It's only to raise the ones that came from me. So if you need some leadership, if you need some guidance, if you need a pick-me-up, ask your mammy, ask your daddy. I ain't it. Damn. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not here to tutor you or build a bear. No, man, that's not what women are here on this planet Earth for. That's not what we are designed for, which is how we ultimately end up in these relationships that feel like we're dominant, that feel like we're trying to control him, that feel like we're trying to tell him what he is and what he ain't gonna do because we paid his college tuition. To hell with that. Stop. This is like it's, I mean, cool. You want to have success in your relationship. But for me, what I'm looking for and what my goals are in the future.
I think you're fading out, Miss Angela.
Can y'all hear me?
We can hear you now. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. My goal is to whatever, like say for instance, me and my husband want to start a business. I said husband, not boo thing, not boyfriend, not little freaky lake, none of that. If me and my husband decide we want to start a business, we will start it together. And every step of the way, we will build on it equally together. That's after he's already found his level of success in life. That's after I've already found my level of success in life. Because one sad reality of it is, if you are not capable of building someone, you're only taking from them. You know what I'm saying? Like you're only pulling from their energy to satisfy whatever it is you're trying to do. And for me, that's simply not fair. I lived it for 8 years. I'm sorry. Like I'm only speaking for from the fact of my relationship. I saw all the potential in my 7 foot tall drink of water. You know what I'm saying? All the potential in the world, but it's still me pouring all into him. And it wasn't until I actually took the time out and realized that my cup is empty, baby. I'm thirsty. I'm dehydrated. I'm starving. You know what I'm saying? Trying to pour something into somebody who I shouldn't have never even been in that position. He, as the man in our relationship, should have been the leading force. And on no day do I wake up, like I said before, I don't ever wake up on no day feeling like I'm a trophy because I can pay all my own bills and take care of all my kids by myself. I feel like that's a position that I was forced to be in. It's not a prize. It's not a I don't deserve a plaque or a cookie for doing what I'm supposed to do considering my circumstances.
Mhm. I have to agree with you, Miss Angela. I think you're right on, man. Sam, you are back in the building. I know that you see that the topic what we're talking about. How do you feel about it, man?
Um, yeah, I mean, how can you? It's no I in team.
Mm-hmm.
Period. There's no I in team. So in being independent, that's what you're gonna be. Independent, single. It's not an asset to a relationship. So it's liability. Just a matter of time before if you and this goes both ends because they're independent men as well. You know, we feel I hear a lot of people that you don't need a female. But you do. We're made in pairs. We need one another. Especially if you're parenting. The dynamics that come along from having a man and a woman in the house. I mean, just look at it statistically. The kids, they're better off when they become kids. But being independent, hell no, that shit is not. It's detrimental to a relationship. There's no reason for you to even be involved in a relationship. Period. If you're calling yourself independent,
Well, let me
just
ask this. This is an open forum question. Why do you guys think that the independent movement is so strong if everybody on the panel has pretty much the same sentiment?
because of
Yeah,
women.
because they got to. Like the ratio of men to women is outrageous. Yeah, they gotta do something. So they may well get themselves a name. Shit, hell.
What you thinking, Miss
But
V?
I feel like it's being used in the wrong way. I feel like a lot
Yep.
of women that are screaming, I'm independent, is more so of a self sufficient because you're having to do things by yourself. You're having to raise kids by yourself because, the kid's father isn't there. You're having, these are things that you have to do. So I feel like the independent women slash self sufficient women is not something that we like. Miss Mellock said, it's not something that we choose to do. It's like I said, there's two types of women. Women who were raised to cater and women who were raised to survive. This is survival for when the men aren't in protective, you know what I'm saying? Like when they're not in when their protective stage isn't activated. This is a survival for us. This is what we have to do.
Mhm.
Let me ask you this. I'm gonna piggyback. I have a question. So being raised in survival mode, would you say having those instincts or those guards up, would you say that would be they could be some of the reason why you could have possibly missed out on a good situation?
Absolutely. I think it's generational for sure. I do. I do. And that's why the women that scream independence, like this is a time that we need to look at, you know what I'm saying, kind of reevaluate. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I realized that it was generational. You feel me? So it was something like, okay, so let me try not to make the same mistake. But even still, I mean, men still have a part in that because whether we were independent before or whatever, like men come into a situation knowing what's up. Like y'all not stupid, y'all act stupid. But y'all ain't stupid for real. Y'all ain't stupid for real. Y'all know what type of games that y'all can play. Y'all know what type of insecurities y'all can play on, and that's what's done. So it's
Hell yeah,
both
we do.
sided for sure.
Right.
I think that's life though.
You think so?
I think that's life though. I mean that's just life in general. In any form of relationship, whether it's a business or personal, that people are gonna do what you allow them to do. But I will agree with you as far as the ancestral ties and curses that we all suffer from. The black woman or our culture in general has been raised to be independent. We're not raised to love one another. We're just not. And if you want to go back to slavery, think about I can imagine being a mother and knowing that your son or your daughter may be sold any day now. So you're having to fast track their growth to make sure if they are sold, Black Friday comes around and they're sold to and go clean across town. I mean, clean across the country. You want to at least know that you taught them everything you can, and it's that same approach. Those are those ancestral curses that we haven't broke. It's not no different than with the black male. We've never truly been given the opportunity to be in the household. Every area you look at, there's some legitimate reason in most cases, kind of out of our control, where the black male has been removed from the household, and that's why we have so many strong, independent women now. Because if you look at slavery, we were the first ones to be sold off. You move past
Hell no.
slavery, we go into the industrial age. What do? We
Time
leave the
out, Sam.
South.
Jump in there, E. I feel some toxic shit coming. Go and
You,
get
you know you damn
Go
right.
for it.
Ain't none of these women been in no damn slavery. Ain't none of these women on this damn. So why y'all being rocky hard as hell over here? And when you see a teddy bear ass nigga like me, don't be hard with that hard ass shit. That don't fly. Where's the reciprocation? How come we can't both come at it an equal point? Why do y'all come off so hard? Why?
Okay, hold on. Okay, so
Done.
wait a minute.
Done.
Can I let
Can
me
I
let me
respond to that, Sam?
I can say like my elders didn't teach me just to be a strong woman. They also taught me how to love. So I always catered to the person that I'm with. I've always been a very understanding person, soft person. Like I'm naturally nurturing. Everybody around me know that I'm just a natural nurturer. But I'm also taught that by my elders and things like that. I've never seen my grandmother and my pawpaw like fight and all that type of stuff like that, or but I've seen her take care of the household and that be valued. I can say that these days when a woman takes care of the household, it's not valued in the way that it was back in the day.
It should be.
Because it huh?
It should be. That's
It should
what
be,
it
but
is.
it's not. It's not looked at. It's not looked at something of value like it was back in the day. So times have changed. So the women have changed during those times. So
Right.
I wouldn't say that women are either survivors or caterers because I'm both. I can do both. It's neither one of them things that I have to choose. I do both at the same time, and I also bring it to my relationship. So I'm not like confrontational or nothing like that, but I will voice my opinion. It's a respectful way to do everything. So if anything, I feel like a lot of women have not chosen to be respectful in their relationships or value the opinion of the men, maybe because they haven't seen one their whole life or been raised by one or even had one that they seen of value in their life. So
There we go.
different aspects that contribute to the way that women and men treat each other. I just don't think that it's just one or two ways that women are. You can be both. You can still be a caterer and a survivor and soft and still have some discernment about yourself and still be able to talk back and forward with somebody in a healthy, constructive criticism way and not degrade or anything like that. So that's my viewpoint on that.
Miss V, I got a question for you. So, growing up, How many male figures did you have in your life? Like your pops, uncle, coach?
Oh yeah, I had coaches and things like that, but I didn't look. Even though my mom was married to my dad, that's not the role model that I chose. And
Yeah.
I think a lot of people do that. Like a lot of people, your parents are not your role models. Like you value their opinions and the way that they handle themselves, but it's usually someone outside of your family that you know that you take things from, that you see value in and things like that. So I had men around. I had my uncle. I had a papa. So those are
Okay.
the people, you know, that I chose to leave from.
Uh, okay. So okay. So this is the reason I asked. I was told this by I had a lady tell me this. Um, she told me because I was getting into it real bad with my ex-wife. We lack a lot of communication. I can regardless of how many people I talk to, I can never just talk to her, right? So I was told, and the reason I asked this question, I was told the reason why I would never be able to speak with someone like her is because she didn't grow up. Well, I was asked the question, did she have a man in her life? Did she grow up having a male figure? I said, at least as far as I know, no. She didn't have anybody in her life. She didn't have any other male figure outside of her brother. So, well, you'll never be able to communicate with her because she didn't grow up hearing a perspective from a male. So regardless of what you say and how you say it, that's not what she's used to hearing. That's not what she grew up hearing. That's not what she used to hearing. So when I hear from you about being nurturing and being able to kind of play on both sides of it, and then I hear the fact that you had male figures in your life, would you say having those male relationships in your life, would you say that contribute to you being able to kind of play with both aspects of it?
Yeah, I think that when you have males that you value in your life, then it's a different perspective that you have because you can have males in your life, but if you don't value them and value their opinion and the way that they come to you, the way that they respect others, the way that they can handle themselves, then you still can be the same person that you're dealing with now.
Dig. So
I don't know.
we got one more topic to get into, man. I want to get everybody's opinion. I definitely want to start with Miss London on this one. How soon should you introduce your child or children to your potential partner?
And how should you? How should you?
How should you? Good. Yeah.
I feel like it should at least be a year. I feel like you should be able to go through all 4 seasons with this person. Because I've been on both sides of the spectrum. You know, you don't really know a person until you know a person. So going through all 4 seasons, you know, everybody isn't perfect the entire year. They got some downtime. They got some shit that just, you know what I'm saying, blew their wig off. Like, and so you need to see those parts of them before you bring and be sure about where you guys are to introduce them to your kids.
And Sam said, how would you introduce them to him?
How?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I would say either bring them
Explain,
over
Lucy.
for what you say?
I said explain, Lucy. Explain.
I would say either you can do like dinner, you can do dinner, or you can do, you know, somewhere at like a kid friendly type of event where it's like fun around and then, hey, this is so and so. But I don't know. As a single mom myself, it would be low key a conversation with my son first, honestly, and see how he feels. If he not comfortable yet, then okay.
Quick question. You love this man. He's everything that you're looking for, but your children don't vibe with him. How does it affect the relationship?
Honestly, if for me it affects it pretty big because I feel like kid. This is gonna sound bad, but I don't mean it the way that it sounds. Okay, kids are like dogs.
Dang,
They under
sounds terrible.
shut up. Shut up. Okay, dogs are like kids. We can reverse this.
All right.
But no, they kind of feel the vibe before they feel the storm before it comes. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Kids feed off of energy. So I feel like if the kids is saying like, nah, ma, I don't think this is it, I would take that in strong consideration.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I would take that in strong consideration for sure.
I agree. Miss Tick, you look like you got a lot to say. I'm hoping that you. What do you think about it? How soon should you? How long should you wait before you introduce your child/children to your partner?
I honestly, it's crazy because I just got out of a situation. And at the time, like when I first met him, my kid's dad was still living, you
Mm-hmm.
know, and so he was a different kind of guy, you know what I'm saying? So
What is a different kind of guy?
he was possessed. He still wanted us to be together. So he wasn't okay with our breakup. He was not okay with it. So the fact that I was seeing other people was a problem for him. So when I was seeing my friend or whatever, when I would want to go out on a date, bring my kids, you know. So now gladly, here you go. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it kind of got to be like that for an extended period of time. So like after a year, I kind of looked up and he didn't really have a relationship with my kids. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And now like now their dad has passed, you know what I'm saying? And I was, he was trying to kind of see, like, but my kids won't vibe with him. It's like, because now he's been around for so long and he only been paying attention. From my perspective, this is how I take it. It's like, you've been around for so long, you've been messing with my mama for this long, but we don't even know you for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't, like, I gotta honestly say it depends on how you're vibing with a person. It won't be no sooner than 6 months for me. You know what I'm saying? Just because I want to get comfortable with you. Like right now I'm talking to a guy and he has his kids a lot. And we've been only talking for a few weeks and his like we didn't know, like we just made plans, but we didn't know whether they were gonna go through because he still had his kids. So
Mm-hmm.
he like, well, if I have them, you can still come over, we can have dinner and stuff. And I'm like, no, like that's too soon. Like I don't even want to meet your kids that soon. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I want to kind of get to spend some time with you first, like to even know if we gonna even be a thing anyways.
Mm-hmm.
So I definitely have to say it depends on your comfortability, like with the person, because you can meet a person and be like it listen, fireworks for real, like, and they could really probably be in your life for a minute because we never can tell. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, like even after a year, we can introduce our kids, and at like 2 months after that, they could be gone. You know what I'm saying? So, if you really have to, I think it's something that you kind of have to go off your gut with. You know what I'm saying? Like dependent on it's situational. That's how I feel. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying?
Definitely dig it. My man Sam, I am. How soon?
Oh man, how soon?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, hmm.
It's a tricky one for sure.
It's a trick. Okay, so because I mean, yeah, you guys know, man. I was a single dad for a very long time. So, and that was the hardest. That was the hardest damn part. I mean, of parenting, parent, trying to be a dad and be a boyfriend. Um, I don't know if it's really a good. I don't know if it's a good time you can put on it because I look at it like this: if you, let's say you invest, let's say you're like Miss London, it's a year, right?
Mhm,
You invested a whole year in learning somebody else,
mhm,
and you put all that time, all the energy, and all the keeping out, and then you're still having energy as far as keeping the guards up, away, keep your children protected, and you finally introduce them, and they don't vibe. It's a whole year you wasted. Because like, I guarantee you, nothing, no females ever came before my kids. I'm
mhm,
talking, I don't care how good we was vibing, and I've walked away from some great situations. Well, it's not situations, some quote unquote great women, some good women, strong women, and all that good stuff. Good jobs, places, fine, nasty, freaky, all that. But wasn't cool with my kids or the fact that you couldn't be in my house.
Yeah.
you know, you couldn't come in my house until after 10. Or I don't give a damn about you being a mom. You need to be at my crib before my kids wake up. We up at 5:45, alarm clock going up. I need you at the crib. So I don't know if it's really a good time. I would say, as far as approaches for me as a single dad with trying to introduce somebody to my kids, is typically on a fun day. I'm usually out and about a lot with kids at parks and stuff. So I've always found it just a hell of a lot easier to run into somebody at the park or say, hey, I'm gonna be here. I'll be at this place here, or whatever the case is, and they show up and, oh, hey, y'all, look, this is a friend. You know, here's a friend. Hey, friend, kids, friend. You know, it is. That's what it is. But I can't say this is set time, brother. Like that's a hard ass question. It really is about the vibe. Yeah, I would say sooner than later. Fuck that. I'm not finna invest a whole year, 2 years, and bring you around. Then you not good with my kids. Or like, man, I got daughters. You know what I'm saying? Like I got daughters, and females don't really get along with. My experience, most females don't get along with other little girls. That's your mama attitude. See, I done seen your mama. I know what your mama had like that. That's all your mama. Fuck that. She can't stay over here with all that attitude. She lucky. Hey, you know what? I got smoke for her mama. I got everything she looking for. Yeah, I got heard all that, man.
Right.
So I don't know about a good time, my brother. I couldn't really say. Well, I mean, I put it like this. You in most situations you should know. Fuck what everybody say. Fuck what everybody say. Trying to set up these standards. You're gonna set up for failure. Just really try to accept the person for who they are, and you'll know if you bring the right person around.
Right. E, what you thinking, man? You know, this is the last topic, man. So if you want to be toxic as fuck, man, bring us home with some toxicity.
You damn right. Shit. Let me tell you something real quick. I'm old school with mine. Papa had kids. How old was he? He was 92 years old. He didn't have a whole other family on us. And just because, like Sam put it right there, you don't know how the family dynamics would work. Okay, what if you mess up your whole situation with your baby mama or your child's father? What if you put yourself on? She end up putting you on some child support. Hell no. As far as the rest of my life, single, I ain't got nothing. Everett had kids, and they were how old? Toxic had kids, and they were how old? You'll never hear that shit. Hell no. Fuck that. I ain't messing up my life.
Oh, my God. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, man, that was the show for tonight, which brings us to the last segment. We're going to hotbox each individual, and you guys just tell us things that you wouldn't sleep on, which is basically like some advice. Anything that you would like to say that you wouldn't sleep on. And we're going to start with the beautiful Miss Paris.
Yo, Michael.
I look stupid. I would say always know your worth. Never settle. It's 2022. Never settle. That's it.
That's it.
Get that. Settle all the time. All right, that's all I do is settle. settle. There's nothing wrong with settling. I'm trying to settle for this lawsuit right now.
He's stupid.
Toxic, what you got for us, man?
Yo, shit. Hey, guys, I'm back. What would I say don't sleep on? Parents, be in your children's life. We're going to look at a story tomorrow. Hopefully, we may look at something else. But it's about a young man who the officer is trying to give him an out. He's saying, so how did your DNA get on this woman? And even though he already has stories, he already has the statements from his cohort, his partners, what have you. He keeps telling the officer, I don't know, you lying. The guy's he's giving him all type of lifelines. And I get it. At the end of the day, he signed up for that lifestyle, but do not sleep on being in your child's life. This is a 19-year-old man who's gone for the rest of his life just because he wants to stay to a snitch code. Do not sleep on being an active parent.
I love that, E. Miss Tick Hutch.
I would say don't sleep on yourself. Just be confident. Know that anything you put your mind to. For real.
She just smiling with her locks. Go ahead, girl. I see you one time.
All right, Sam, I am. Are you gonna dunk this or shoot it?
Yeah, man. You damn right I'm about to dunk this. Sleeping on yourself. I sleep on myself all the time. I sleep pretty damn good, actually. Memory foam, everything. Nah, man, I'm gonna say this. Don't sleep on hip hop or lines, damn it. Don't sleep on Go Ham Mag. Go pick up a shirt, man. You the universal man. Don't sleep on us. If anything, even if you get a little sleep, one eye, because we coming, man. That's all I can say.
All right, man. And I'm going to say, don't sleep too late because everybody got to go to work in the morning. Who in the mood? Oh my God. We do want to say real quick, man, shout out to Miss Jack, 1984, Regular Smuggler, K. Will, Kendall, Miss Shantoya Pryor, Angela Matlock, who did stop by, Miss V, and everybody that liked, comment today. We appreciate you. And please, y'all, don't forget about the post-pro meet. This is for our panel, man. We will be backstage when everything goes off. Until the next time, Money Mitch, will you wrap me up?
Man,
Yeah, one more time around. Everything's slowing down, can't control it. Say that you're for me. Right now I need loyalty. It's hard for me to trust you. I've been in before this. I've been through the troubles. It's hard to let you in. I've been giving you the runaround. I double on the dosage. I don't need emotion. No. Right now we young and we dumb and we lit. Been thinking that before when we was kids, yeah. I was caught up in the mix, yeah. And we live for the moment, respond to a calling. It's bigger than all of us, right to the wheels. Give anything to feel something new. High if I fall, no I did it going all in. At the time of my life, right for the squad. No lights through the fog, but we made it, yeah. I'll be good by the morning. Feel like I'm